Keemstar is one of the sickest YouTubers on the entire platform, responsible for ruining one streamer's life and involved in the tragic passing of another. Keemstar is seriously a sick, twisted individual who is willing to ruin lives as long as his views and subscribers keep increasing. But luckily, this doesn't seem the case as of late, as now a channel with over 5.6 million subscribers has the daily views of the average small channel. This is how and why Keemstar is such an intolerable YouTuber who really deserves no platform. Also, please subscribe and like the video if you do enjoy it. Keemstar got his start on YouTube through trolling videos on games like Halo. In fact, he was so successful in trolling, he ended up joining a group by the name of FAG, whose sole purpose was to troll. Although it could be considered funny, all it did was grant Keemstar the ego that comes along with being able to say whatever you want online because you can't actually be harmed behind a screen. And through this group, the infamous Keemstar N-word clip was created, where in a roast battle, Keemstar resorted to shouting slurs at the other contender, and granted he did apologise, he later on claimed this clip wasn't so bad as he was 9% black. Yeah, seriously, he said that. And it seems he took this attitude throughout his entire career, that behind a screen he had all the power and he could say what he wants with little to no consequence. All that would happen is a group of people would get offended, others would defend him, and King would just say a half-assed apology with no sincere thoughts behind said apology. And this was the case when he tweeted a tweet like this. Although when you know the true context of this tweet, the story gets dark. The drug companies invent all these illnesses so they could sell drugs to morons. Social anxiety 100% is a fake and invented illness. Stop being weak. Now, this tweet doesn't sound innocent. In fact, it's a mind-boggling statement for someone with Keem's influence to say. Although when you know the date he posted this tweet on and what was going on at this time, we take a turn for the worse. I'm actually giving money to one of you guys that goes to the description of this video and follows my Twitter. That's literally it. Follow my Twitter for a chance to earn money. I'm not sure how much yet, it depends how this video performs because I'm broke. Also, I'm on a mission for a YouTube plaque, so if you like this video so far, please consider subscribing as a plaque would look really cool there, and I need it! Keemstar posted this particular tweet on the 19th of April 2019, while him and Etka have been going through multiple back and forths on Twitter due to Etka's mental health struggles. Just weeks before Etka's death, Etka livestreamed to 19,000 people from his apartment window as police officers called up to him from below, and the Instagram livestream footage is incredibly heartbreaking and disturbing. The stream ended moments after police officers drilled through his door. This resulted in Etka being taken to a hospital for whatever actions needed to be taken. But literally the day of Etka's release from the hospital, the blood-sucking leech Keemstar couldn't miss out on the possible views of the entire situation, so he decided to host an interview on Etka the same day. Despite the negative press this caused Keemstar, he tweeted, "Suck a dick. I run a news channel. I don't give a fuck about your fake SJW emotions on Twitter for attention." He then went ahead with this interview and acted like a complete cunt to a man evidently struggling with mental health issues. Etka was clearly displaying signs of thoughts, stating we live in a simulation and life is just a video game, and rather than help Etka out or call off the interview, Keemstar encouraged Etka committing thinking
that the world is a simulation and it's predestined and all that, is then there's no reason to live. Why not?
Why do you fear death?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's scary, because if you really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?
And mere days after this, Etka was announced to be missing, and while the internet is panicking, trying to raise awareness for the situation and praying for the best, Keemstar is sat in the corner on his high horse, tweeting memes on the situation. Maybe it's because he did off himself, but X the doubts. Then, just days after this, a body was found and confirmed to be Etka's. Rest in peace, Etka. I've put a link in the description and in the comments to the Samaritans, so if you are ever feeling alone or suffering suicidal thoughts, remember you are not alone and there is always people you can talk to. And that is just 2 reasons as to why Keemstar is so hated, but the next reason I'm about to say just proves how intolerable and insufferable Keemstar is. In 2016, Keemstar wrongly accused a RuneScape streamer of pedophilia. RS Glory and Gold was a 62-year-old RuneScape streamer who was decently respected throughout the community. Having hit 1,000 followers within his first day of streaming, he built up quite a respectable image, although this all came crumbling down when Keem posted a drama alert claiming RS was a released file with the name of John Phillips. And the minute this video was posted, Keem's fans bundled to RS Glory's stream to harass him, which would be fair enough if RS Glory was John Phillips, and not an innocent man with the real name of Tony. But you may be asking, how does this happen? How can such a mistake be made and published to lead to the harassment of an innocent old man that led him to crying live on stream? And the truth is, the way Keem's team of researchers identified Tony to be the was through spending hours comparing the faces of John Phillips to RS Glory's. And while Keem was live and his mistake was identified, he just claimed,
because he showed his ID.
Didn't you just go over that?
Guys, he may have a fake ID. Listen, if this dude was coming back to the streaming world after being caught for being a file, alright? He might think, oh, what if they find out about my past? I know what I'll do. I'll get a fake ID. Alright.
Although later on in this stream, Keem did tune into RS Glory's stream and claim full responsibility for what has taken place. And it is actually quite an upsetting clip. While RS Glory and Gold is clearly suffering at the hands of the trolls, you have Keem on the left acting like a complete muppet. And this incredibly altered everyone's view on Keemstar. Your apology is nothing. You nearly ruined an elderly person's life. I don't care what you say or think. I'm never forgiving you for this.